So today I'm going to central London to a march. I've never been to a march, a rally, and it's a very important rally for a guy called Sergeant Alexander Blackman, who is a Royal Marine, and in my head still is a Royal Marine and a hero. Just to give you a little bit of background on the story, and you want to go onto the internet and look it up, you'll get further details. But this is a war hero. He's toured Northern Ireland, toured Afghanistan and toured Iraq. He was a sergeant with an impeccable military record, respected by his men and by his regiment. He was stationed in one of the worst places in the world. In fact, it was once described as the most dangerous square mile in the world, where he was fighting Taliban. They would go out and dodge landmines. He lost 7 of his comrades while there. He was looking at limbs being hung from trees. It was horrific. I can't even imagine actually what that was like. They go into a firefight. Apache chopper put down some fire. One guy of the Taliban was lying down, and Sergeant Blackman put a bullet in him, thinking he was dead. He was going to die anyway, but thinking he was dead. That moment right there is called post-traumatic stress disorder. Sergeant Al Blackman is now in prison for murder, in a war zone, in theatre, fighting for all our safety, all that he believed in, fighting for freedom, putting his life on the line for us and our country, this great country. And this great country let him down. He's still in jail today. He shouldn't be in jail. He should be in a hospital being treated for his post-traumatic stress disorder and combat stress. He needs to be supported. We need to stand up to people like that. I hate an injustice. I hate it. So I went today to support him. It's also the Royal Marines' birthday, and what I saw was, quite frankly, inspiring. His freedom needs to happen, and it needs to happen very, very quickly. It's just not good enough. He's a hero. Right, first things first, coffee. And I'm very pleased that they got my name completely right. And they said name, and I said Ian, I-A-N. So I'm going to go and stand now with loads of Marines who'll be wearing their green berets and standing with heroes for a hero. And I didn't really know what to wear, because, I mean, me in the armed forces is just a ridiculous notion, something I could never, ever have done. Although I did go to an army recruiting office once and took the exam in Guildford. That's for another time. So I didn't know what to wear, because they're all wearing green berets. So I put my HMS Illustrious top on, which I did a gig on once. Yep, on the flight deck. That was amazing. And I couldn't find anything green apart from this. So that's my contribution, and I may be doing a little bit of marching as I go there. I do love a march. So I was trying to find the rally. There's a few of them in Parliament Square, which is amazing, and then I just walked along here to get a can of Diet Coke, and I found them. Gotta love them. Gotta love our armed services. And it's only 11. Tell you, this is one of the most emotional, goosebump, proud moments I've been amongst for so long. The passion and loyalty of every Green Beret here is, wow, a bit speechless, to be honest with you. It's real pride in our country and their regiment and their one soldier who sits in a prison today, which is disgusting. I wish the ones that put him there could come down here and see this right now. This is what this country's all about. So just had a hot minute away from the Free Marine A Royal Marine birthday march for Big Al in London, because Roxanne's doing shadow dancing. Looking forward to that. I want to talk about James Arthur, actually, and it kind of goes with today, actually, about battles. James was one of my, well, I've mentioned this before, probably my favourite ever winner of the X Factor. And the reason he was my favourite ever winner of the X Factor, and that's not to say anyone else wasn't my favourite, it's just he kind of stood out for me. And the reason he stood out so much for me was because when James came along, James wasn't the norm, right? These weird glasses on, and he, you know, looked a bit sort of, you know, not very confident in himself, and then he opened his mouth and started strumming that guitar, and then he just grew every single week and got stronger and stronger and stronger. And I remember standing at Wembley when he won and just thought, was it Manchester? It might be Manchester actually. And I just thought, wow, this guy has absolutely turned it around. And it was a really emotional watch at the side of the stage. And then, as you know, he started to release some music and things went a bit hairy for him. And he screwed up. I think James would be the first to admit that. And he kind of went away, and it was really sad. But he didn't stop believing in himself, and he continued to fight. And he went away a bit, and then he came back, and he has come back with bells on. And I just think that's amazing. What an inspiration to say, you know what, we're all going to screw up. I've screwed up tons of times in my life. I'm human. We're all human. I think the problem is if you do it when you're a celebrity or a star, it's not your friends that know about it. It's like the media pick up on it, and then social media picks up on it, and then everybody knows about it, and everybody's got an opinion. Of course they have. But those very people who have the opinion and put you down for what you've done are probably done exactly the same thing that you've done. Because we all screw up in life. And you know what? If you keep beating yourself up about screwing up, then you're just going to sit in the pain. So move on, move forward, and know it's okay. As long as if you've hurt someone, you say sorry or apologise or admit your part. They may not accept it, and that's okay, but at least you've come forward and said that. So really proud of James. I'm so happy his new album's going well. That's just incredible, and rightly so. It's a brilliant set of music, and yeah, well done you, James Arthur, and the team around you. And 10 out of 10 for Simon Cowell for believing in him and giving him another opportunity to prove, and isn't he proving it now? So it's all been about the fight today, and it's been a really, really good day. Really good day. I've just seen Roxanne do a little show as well, which was fantastic. This squeezy thing and this doesn't matter. Have a great Friday. I'm not sure I'm going to have time to vlog tomorrow on Saturday. I'll do my best, but if not, I might catch up with you Sunday. Have a great weekend.